So yeah, let's go on and go ahead and get marching. So you could be marching in a seated position or standing. Yeah, this is the video I took in Thailand over a year ago. This is called Na Mueng Falls. So there's Na Mueng Falls 1 and Na Mueng Falls 2. So this is number 1. So you didn't really have to hike very far to see the falls for this one. The other hike was a little bit steeper, a little longer. This was on the island of Koh Samui. Beautiful. It was on the west side of the island. Trying to higher to get a nice view of the falls. Be a little tricky sometimes trying to climb on things with holding like a selfie stick and filming. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Here in Ottawa, we've had a rainy week. I don't think it's supposed to be sunny until next week, but a lot of this, pretty much all the snow is melted. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to some sunshine. Okay, so yeah, we can get rolling our shoulders up and forward. So yeah, in today's session, we're gonna do sets of squats. You can choose to do anywhere from 2 squats, 15, or even 20. Okay, let's take it backwards now. I'll do 10, but yeah, if it's your first time, you know, start with something light, maybe even just 5. Do it every 2 minutes until we get to 10 sets. Do 5. You're gonna end up doing 50 squats. Yeah, we'll do some circles with our arms. Okay, good work. Yes. Of the second hike, and they had these little puppies. They were so cute. Take it back now. Yeah, there were 5 or 6 of them. They were adorable. Yeah, it was the puppies of like the person that worked session stand there. Let's twist left or right. Good work. So yeah, this one we're gonna step the same leg back as the one that we're lifting up. You should feel this in the hip flexors. We got someone waving to us. They said no photos, but it didn't say no videos. But it's probably because they don't want people to slip on these boards that we're walking over. Okay, side bend, so hand on the hip, bending to the side. Yeah, not quite up to code to what we would find in a, forest here in Canada. Okay, that's good there. You can bring it back to a march. And we'll get into our squats shortly. So yeah, you'll see two different options that'll pop up. Chair squat on the left is going to be a little bit gentler. And then we'll see on the right shortly, bodyweight squat. That's going to come up soon. Okay, so yeah, jump into your set. Chair squat on the left, bodyweight squat on the right. Yeah, I'm gonna do 10 today. Good work. So yeah, if you're just joining, every 2 minutes we're gonna do a set of squats. Could be a chair squat, could be a bodyweight squat, anywhere from 2 repetitions all the way to 10 or 15. Because we're going to end up doing a total of 10 sets. So yeah, we saw those like 5 puppies at the bottom. They all had collars. And then we actually saw another one. I'm hoping you'll see it later in the video. But there's another puppy. It's got to be the same age. It was like pretty much the same size. And he was all the way at the top of the hike. He or she, I forget. But yeah, it didn't have a collar. Still super cute and friendly. And I think the parents were at the top too. The dogs, I mean, the mom and the dad. Yeah, it's a short hike. It's probably like 30 minutes, but a lot of freedom that these dogs have to roam. Hey, let's squat again. Keep note of how many we've done. I tend to lose track. Yeah, it's a fairly steep hike. Honey, you want to come say hi, honey? Hey. Can't really see him, but my dog, they're lying down. Oh, they have these monitor lizards everywhere in Thailand, and they're quite big, but they're harmless. But on one of the hikes we did, just like, I think I startled a monitor lizard and I didn't know it was there. It just moved, and then all of a sudden, like, I was startled, it was startled, and they're pretty big. But again, harmless to humans. Okay, let's squat again here. Good work. Set number 3. Yeah, you can see with these ropes, it's quite steep. Yeah, especially if you're doing this and it just rained, that could be a little hazardous. It's good they have a rope. Good work, folks. Keep it moving. Yeah, another movement you can do is just a 2-step. So stepping out to the side together. It can be small. It can be a bit bigger. And yeah, if you do have any equipment like a treadmill or a stationary bike, you could always use that and just, skip the squats. That would be great as well. So let's do our 4th set of squats. Good work. And it's time. Yeah, I mean, we really lucked out in Thailand. I think this was like the only time it was slightly cloudy.
Let it go, let me be the one. Should I know that you want me now? Said me my life, but I don't know how. To get to you, can you show me tonight? Show me tonight. Can you show me tonight? Can you show me tonight?
Okay, let's squat again. Well done. That was set number 5. So yeah, if you've seen the show White Lotus, the third season takes place in Thailand, and it's actually on this island, Koh Samui. I only watched the show after we came back because the hotel, it's the Four Seasons hotel that they shot the movie out on, and it's on the north part of the island. And we went like right around that area, and we saw like the beachfront of the hotel. So I was like, oh, I'll check out the show. That's a pretty nice hotel. There's a ton of like abandoned property right next to the hotel, and we kind of started like walking along the shore, and then we were going up these like old staircases that like been abandoned, and like I think we ended up having to go back the way we came. Yeah, this is the top of the second falls here. Okay, let's squat again. So yeah, I think that was one of the dogs. There was another one that was completely black. Good work. Step number 6. But yeah, no, sorry. So the reason why we actually had to go back the way we came along, like, it was along the beach, but we had to hike over a lot of rocks. We would have just went back to the road and then took a taxi. But this little dog followed us there. It was super cute and friendly, but it just like followed us along the beach, and we're like, we don't know who the dog belongs to or if it even belongs to somebody. But we're like, is it gonna get back to where it should be? Probably not. So we walked back the way we came, past a bunch of properties on the beach. And we were talking to someone who was renting out one of the properties. It's just like, yeah, this dog is just comes around, and I think it's just a stray dog. Okay, let's squat again. Good work. I really like to go off the trail, just kind of wander. This is me doing that right in the video. Let's squat again. Time. All right, I think I might have missed one, but this is either set 7 or 8 of 10. Yeah, I know the last part of this video, we're gonna go to the beach. And it was the beach we went to after this hike. Let's squat again. Yeah, here we are. And good work. Okay, this is called the Mai Beach, and it was on the west side of the island. The west side, so much quieter, so many fewer people. It was still nice on the other side, but just, yeah, really busy. This just had a very like calm, serene atmosphere. Good work, folks. Keep it going. Just got 5 minutes left here. Let's squat again. Good job. So that's either 9 or 10. Yeah, with the tire swing up there. Oh, I must have went on it and but stopped videotaping. But I did sit in it for a minute. Okay, so yeah, we must have done our 10 sets. Great work. So hip flexor stretch here, one leg back, one leg forward. Okay, let's switch it up. Okay, so hamstrings, one leg straight, one leg bent, hinging at the hip. Okay, let's switch sides. And one more stretch after this. So yeah, our open door stretch on a table or the back of a chair. This is dropping our weight back, sinking down till we get a good stretch in the shoulders. Great work today, folks. I think we're coming up on our last last 5 seconds here. Yeah, thanks for coming. Great work. Hope to see you soon.